So your drivers for two-wheel drive A-Main leg number 1. In 12th position from Sweden, driving the Team Associated car, sponsored by Associated Factory Team, Rudog, Netto RC, Revolution Designs, Spectacle Engineering, House of RC, BBQ Unlimited. Thanks to the whole AE team, especially Craig Drescher and BT for all the teamwork and laughs in the pits. It's from Sweden, Alexander Landen. Oh, nice neat mighting for David. So in the 11th spot from Italy, a multiple world champion driving the Team Associated car, sponsored by Team Associated, OS Speed, Matrix, Energy Fuel, Hobbywing, Sunpadao, Sanwa, Aromax, MIP, Rock Design, T-Works, Rudog and Stick It One. Thanks to Nuno and the entire AE team in the pits. From Italy, Davide Ongaro. In the 10th position from the UK, driving the Schumacher machine, sponsored by Schumacher, Paint Magic, Fisher Designs, it's Lewis Hopkins. In the 9th position, driving the S-Works machine, sponsored by S-Works, MWRC Products, S-Power, LRP, T-Pro, Minicars, RK Print and VP Design, from Austria, Mika Widmeyer. In 8th place, driving the X-Ray machine, sponsored by X-Ray, FX, RC Disco, MB Models, Hot Race Tyres, J Perkins, Opti Fuel, and a big thanks to Ryan Clark, RC Hero, and X-Team Manager, hailing from Wakey, Johnny Skidmore. In the 7th position, driving the Team Associated car, sponsored by Team Associated, LRP, Hot Race, Factory Team, Sanwa, CML, Egon Racing, Shell, VP Design, Vartel Shop, driving the Team Associated car from France, Clement Boda. In the 6th position, driving the Schumacher car, sponsored by Schumacher, Hobbywing, Sanwa, Elaborate, XTR, Aromax, Netto RC, Senesi Motorsport and Mudtex. Hailing from Sweden in Schumacher car, Elias Johansson. In the 5th position, driving the Team Associated car, sponsored by Team Associated, Hobbywing, Team EAM, Hot Race, Rudog, RC Koenig, Energy Fuels, Sanwa, Spectacle Engineering, T-Works, TKR Graphics, RDRP and VP Design. Thanks to the whole AE team and your Leg 1 winner from Denmark, Marcus Karup. In 4th position, driving the Schumacher car, sponsored by Schumacher, Hobbywing, Power HD, Team EM, One Up Racing, Lefun, MR33, Tony Sport, Fastal, Sanwa, Trish Bits, and a big thanks to the whole Schumacher team from Norway, driving Schumacher, Daniel Kobovic. In the 3rd position, driving the X-Ray machine, sponsored by X-Ray, Hoodie, Coyote, Savox, TME, Avid, Tony Sport, RC Disco, looking for a glue sponsor from Poland, driving X-Ray, Bartek Zaluski. In the 2nd position, driving the Schumacher car, driving for Schumacher, Hobbywing, Intellect, RDT Products, Model Sport, Trish Bits, AH Designs and Screws for RC, driving Schumacher, Ben Smith. And your poleman for today's event, driving for Team Associated, sponsored by Team Associated, Reedy, Factory Team, CML, Rudog, FF Racing, Briefcase Graphics, Innovate RC. Huge thanks to Brent, Craig, Mum, Dad, Jamie, all the AE team. Driving for Associated from the UK, Tommy Hall. So those are your drivers for the A-Main. Please take them away for warm-up, drivers.
Welcome back. Two-wheel drive A final leg number 2. Well, leg 1 was extremely incident-filled. This ultimately was the corner that decided it right at the end. Referee made the call, the result was reversed, so it was Tommy Hall who started from pole but only managed third. It was Marcus Karup who won, Bartek Zalewski second. So tough racing. Big thanks to our sponsors who are Schumacher, Speedworks, Model Tune, Rude Bits, FF Racing, SCMCS and RC Disco. RC Disco, new for this year. Thank you very much for joining up. It really, really helps. You can get everything that you need from those companies to continue or start in this hobby. I'm going to be quiet now. I'm going to let Tom Carkle do all the talking.
So this is A final leg number 2 after a fantastic leg number 1. Let's see what A final leg number 2 brings. Drivers ready? Marshals are ready. Please listen for the tone. So Tommy Hall leads away from pole. Regulation order through the first double, nicely done. Mistake from Elias, going to promote Clement Boda, but regulation 1 through 5. And it is the fast 5 at the front. Tommy Hall, oh, it's all getting a bit squirrely. Ben Smith going to drop 2 spots, so Bartek Zalewski going to go up to the 2 spot with his all yellow wheels on this time by. So it's Tommy Hall, Zalewski, Kobovic, and then we've got Smith and Karup 1 through 5. Your fast front 5, not in regulation order. So Tommy Hall, Bartek Zalewski, Tommy finishing third, Zalewski second after leg number 1. Daniel Kobovic can and nowhere in leg 1 after an error. Can he make amends? And Zalewski runs wide. That's going to release Tommy Hall, half a straight length lead. Coming through turn 1, saw last time Tommy make a couple of errors through there. Much and oh, Zalewski's over, he's hit the pole of death, he's caught Ben Smith, absolute carnage. Who's going to come out of that? It's going to be Marcus Karup to the free. So we got Hall and Kobovic out front, Team Associated, Team Schumacher. Then we got Karup a whole way back. He's going to need errors from the front too. So we're going to focus on Tommy Hall and Daniel Kobovic coming through the left-hand sweeper into the front side tabletop. You got Tommy Hall on the paving slabs. You got Danny Kobovic and Marcus Karup. You have 3.5 seconds to find. If this is going to be a 17-second lap time, it's going to come from Marcus chasing down this lead pack. But Tommy Hall, Daniel Kobovic into the corner tabletop. So Zalewski hit the pole and that caused chaos behind. So full running order, Kobovic, Hall, Kobovic, Karup, Johansson, Skidmore, Smith, Hopkins, Boda, Landon, Ongaro, Zalewski and Vidmeyer is your top 12 with 3:23 to go, 1:30 down, 3:30 to go. So Tommy Hall, 6 laps on the board. Kobovic chasing him down. The gap is 7/10 of a second. Marcus Karup's brought the gap down half a second now, just over 3. 3 and change is the gap. And Marcus Karup, hot lap 18.5. Tommy Hall through the first section. Into the corner tabletop, Daniel Kobovic chasing him down. 2 minutes down and 3 to go. 2 down, 3 to go. Tommy Hall onto the paving slabs. And Kobovic is chasing. Last time by, the gap was 9/10 of a second. Hot lap of the race goes to Marcus Karup with an 18.4. And Tommy Hall's extended his gap ever so slightly that time by. It was an 18.5 from Hall. It was an 18.9 from Kobovic. It was an 18.4 from Marcus Karup. Here comes the charging Daun. So Tommy Hall on and off the AstroTurf. Kobovic on and off, and Marcus Karup on and off. All 3 of them going to be on the straight together. Gap is under 3 seconds. So Tommy Hall, Daniel Kobovic up and down the corner tabletop. Marcus Karup 18.2. Here comes the 17-second lap time. I can feel it. So Tommy Hall on and off the Astro. Kobovic not far behind. Gap between them is reducing. Less than 7/10 now. Marcus Karup bringing the gap down. 2.8 last time by. Lewis Hopkins keep out of the way. Karup having a small error. So it's going to be Hall and Kobovic. Gap between them under half a second last time by. 18.3. Daniel Kobovic. Tommy Hall now has him all in his mirrors coming down the straightaway, nose to tail. It's the orange and grey of Tommy Hall. It's the yellow and blue of Norwegian driver Daniel Kobovic. Off the corner tabletop, Tommy Hall coming through the sweeper into the tabletop. It's an 18.1 from Marcus Karup. He is coming. 2.5 is the gap. So Tommy Hall down the straightaway. Daniel Kobovic is chasing him. You guys have 1 minute and 30 to go. 1:30 to go. It's going to be about 5 laps remaining. Tommy Hall, can he defend from Kobovic? Daniel Kobovic, can he do anything? Marcus Karup knows if he can catch and pass, he will take the championship right here, right now. 18.1 best lap, Marcus Karup. Tommy Hall stretching his legs ever so slightly. Comes through turn 1, 3:50 on the master clock as they cross the line. You're going to go 4-ish more laps. So Tommy Hall, Daniel Kobovic. Kovacic coming over frontside tabletop. Marcus Krupp 18-1 once again. And it's Hall and Kovacic coming on and off the AstroTurf. Over the washboard section, down the straightaway they go. Can Tommy Hall hold on? 4:10 on the master clock as they cross the line. Can Danny Kovacic do anything about this all out front? And Marcus Krupp 17.9 lays it down. Gap under 2 seconds out front. Coming on and off the AstroTurf over the washboard section. All three of them on the straight length together. Tommy Hall comes through. 4:27 on the master clock. You're going to go this and one more. Daniel Kovacic, can you do anything about it? It's been nose to tail for 5 minutes. And Marcus Krupp, here he comes. So coming on and off the AstroTurf, Tommy Hall, Daniel Kovacic and Marcus Krupp down the straightaway they go. 15 seconds on the master clock. You are starting the final lap now. Can Kovacic do anything about it? Can Tommy Hall hold on? Can Marcus Krupp get there over the tabletop? Tommy Hall, half a lap to go on and off the paving slabs, up and down the speed hump. Daniel Kovacic looking left, looking right. Here comes Marcus Krupp. 3 corners to go, down the straightaway they go, through turn 1, over the double. Tommy Hall coming across the line. There goes Kovacic, there goes Marcus Krupp. What a win from Tommy Hall. Marcus Krupp, Danny Kovacic going to finish second. Marcus Krupp going to come home in third. Johnny Skidmore going to finish fourth. Alexander Landon 5. Elias Johansson 6. Clement Boda 7. Ben Smith 8. Bartek Zalewski 9. Mika Vidmar 10. Davide Ongaro 11. Lewis Hopkinson 12. And Marcus Krupp 17.9 lap time. That's a wrap of A number 2. It is going to go to A number 3. Tommy Hall's got a win. Marcus has a win. Bartek's got a second. And Danny Kovacic has a second. The race is on in A number 3.
Well, what a race. What a chase down. Absolutely fantastic performances from Tommy Hall, from Danny Kovacic, and from Marcus Krupp, who a third of the way into that race looks like he wasn't going to be in the fight at all. And then by the end, he'd drawn in 2 leaders. Incredibly impressive. So, Tommy Hall now, he has consolidated his TQ, well, half consolidated, shall we say. There is Tommy. Can he do it again? Getting one of them, breaks the back of it. Now you just have to finish. Close it. Close the sail. As Ben Smith congratulates him. Okay, that's leg 2. Fantastic racing. Join us for leg 3.